Hello, hello, everybody that'll soon be here.
May the Force be with you!
Exactly. Alright, or if you're one of those Sith sympathizers, you know.
I mean, literally me, but... Kylo Ren's the best character.
Alright, so we got a question for you guys scrolling across the screen. What is your favorite Star Wars movie? If you already answered that and you want to answer more questions, you can tell us, lightsaber colors. If you had a lightsaber, what would you have? Favorite Star Wars character, stuff like that. Alrighty. We got 2 people in here so far. We're having
Say
fun
hello.
class.
Say your favorite Star Wars movie. I would say that talking about Star Wars is going to be a requirement for today.
Exactly. You don't say something Star Wars related.
Bodhi,
We'll
you
find
did it
you.
wrong, Bodhi.
That's not something Star Wars related.
That's just Bodhi, really. Which is great. I love that franchise, but...
If we could just make it Star Wars. If we could have that Star Wars crossover with the Bodhi franchise, that'd be nice.
The Bonias are like, didn't we already talk about this?
There's never too much Star Wars.
Empire Strikes Back. I've never seen that one. There is a Star Wars movie I haven't seen. I haven't seen Han Solo yet.
Yeah. You're not
Because
missing
I heard
much,
it's subpar.
though. You're not missing too much, though.
Thank you for answering, Bodhi. I'm sorry I yelled.
Alrighty.
So many things on the screen now.
I know. We're getting very, I don't know.
Our editing is getting... Griffin is here. May the Fourth be with you. 3 movies, Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith, even though the dialogue is bad. That is a very good point, Brandon. Thank you for sharing. There's even
That's
more.
why Clone Wars is redoing it.
The Last Jedi from Kuvar.
Get out of here,
Here's
Chance.
Force Awakens. I agree with you, Mr. Bonilla. Rogue One is probably the best.
It's not the best for me. It's really good, but it's
really
not the best for me. Chewbacca's favorite character for Alex.
The Chewbacca solo movie. There should be a Chewbacca solo movie. Under a minute, we'll get started, guys. Yeah. Just remember Star Wars all day today. You'll know what I mean.
Make sure you watch something Star Wars related.
Didn't the last episode of Clone Wars come out today?
It said it was linked. I looked on Disney Plus. It wasn't on there,
Oh.
but it's supposed to come out this Friday,
Maybe that's
if
what
not
I mean.
sooner. Griffin, also get out of here. Get out of
I'm
here.
all about the droids.
Boba Fett.
Too.
Droids are fun.
Man does better than Boba.
Alright, 5 seconds.
As much as I like Star Wars, I don't think I need any more Star Wars movies.
Yeah. Just give us more Mandalorian.
Am I wrong?
Clone Wars. Just give
Yeah, I
us
just need more Baby Yoda. Need some more Baby Yoda. I'll put this up for you.
Okay. You called it. Let's see. We got Mr. Atkins.
Hey, Mr. Atkins.
Oh,
Mr. Atkins doesn't even know what Star Wars is, I believe. Dang. I said that before I even saw him say that. Revenge of the Sith. Mr. Newbie, very good.
Revenge of the Sith is probably second
good.
for me.
The Clone Wars finally is out.
Yeah, is that
Must
okay?
just came live.
I'm behind.
Get out of here. Go watch it.
Okay. See you guys in 25 minutes.
Hey there, Crosley family. All right,
All right.
guys. I'll stop talking. We can get started.
Yeah. Stop. Alrighty, guys. From here, we'll get going. Face me. Kenne bow. And Academy tenets begin. I will demonstrate leadership, strength, commitment, knowledge, and respect. Sir, Kenne bow. Good from there. Shumbi. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get 10 jumping jacks, guys. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From there, feet as wide as your shoulders, neck rotations. Good, other way. Arm circles forward. Let's see here. We got more comments. We got Miss Cottrell. Hello. How are you? Backwards. Arms across the body. Good. Got Mrs. Stabler. Hello. Up and down. Good. From there, reaching over the body side to side. Get those metachlorians flowing, as you know. twist side to side. Good. If you're just joining us, we had a couple questions. We'd be more than happy to see you guys answer. Favorite Star Wars movie, favorite lightsaber color, favorite character, all that fun stuff. Like, share your down low, side to side. Oh. I am sore. Legs straight, down low, down to each side. Then from there, hands on the floor, hip side to side. Toes up, or you have it sideways. Mine toes up. Good, and we're gonna hop up. So, I'm going to give you guys a couple different options. So, what we're gonna do for our warm-up drill is just something cardio related. So, if you want to run in place, or if you have space in your, wherever you're training to just run around, you can do that. If you want to do burpees, you can do that. I'm gonna be doing jump rope. All right. Because I know, you just want to see me do jump rope. I know you guys are sad you guys can't do jump rope. Unless you have one, then you can do it at home. But anything cardio related that you want. All right, again, I'm going to be doing a jump rope. You don't necessarily have to do it unless you have one. Let me get a timer going. Because where did my timers go? I don't know where things went. Okay. All right, we're going to go for 2 minutes. Again, if you need to take a second to catch your breath in between there, that is okay. Go for it. Let me make that bigger. If I can. Nope, I'm just going to leave it there. Alrighty. Nice, easy, guys. Again, you don't have to jump rope. Alright, some of you guys might not have a jump rope. I know you guys are sad about that. But just running around, running in place, doing some burpees, anything cardio, anything to get the heart pumping. Good. Again, we are almost halfway there. Oh boy, I heard a lightsaber. And just keep it up, guys, keep it going. Again, try to push yourself a little bit past your comfort zone. If you are not tired by the end of the next minute or so, you're not working hard enough. Again, try to build up a little bit of a sweat. Keep it going, 45 seconds left. Alrighty. You got this, guys, you got this. Whew. Alrighty, 30 seconds left. We're gonna try to finish strong. Moving, moving, moving. And the grooving. Alrighty, last 10 seconds. Three, two, one, time. Woo! Ooh, Darksaber from Griffin. That's a good choice. Alright, guys, from there, have seat ankle stretch. Awesome. Good, we're going to choose back seat to a stretch. And down for the Cobra stretch. You're trying to stretch out that core. You're trying to get the knot of your belt between your hands as much as you can. And from there, push the middle of your back up, cat back. Good, good, good. You want to stretch out your forearms while you do this. Point your fingertips towards you instead of forward like normal. A little bit of a forearm stretch. Good. From there, down to the back bow. Wah. Everything off the ground besides the knot of your belt. Again, trying to get yourself up. as high as you can. Bring your feet up. Good. And roll around. 5 bent leg, 5 straight leg back rollers. And a 1. A 2. A 3. A 4. And a 5. Good. Leg straight now. And 1. Try to get all the way above your head if you can. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Legs straight, reaching down low towards them toes. Again, trying to make sure to focus more on your chest getting lower rather than just your head. Arms straight out, legs locked straight. Good. From there, take one leg, pull the other leg behind you, and the other leg stays straight as you reach down nice and low. Just bend just a tad. Oh, I'm trying to do in that position. Nice. Again, reach, reach, reach. We got some fun stuff planned for you guys today. You know, we have fun stuff planned for you all the days, but today is a special, special day. Because it is Star Wars Day. And switch legs. Let's make sure you guys are prepared for the end of class. That's where our fun, super awesome drill is. Reach, 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 reach. Just a little bit lower, a little bit lower. Go, go, go. Awesome. From there, one leg or left leg straight. Right leg over top, spinal twist to the right. From there, switch sides. Twist all the way back as far back as you can. Take a load of whoever's back there. If there's nobody back there, that's okay. Good. From there, lay down your back, one knee in your chest for 5, 4, 6 seconds. Trying to keep this leg off the ground. Hold that knee in nice and tight. Nice and tight. Good. Keep it switching. A couple more times. Awesome. From there, we're going to take our legs as wide out to V as they can go. Good, and we're going to get 10 side to side stretches, all right? And go for it. 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6, 6, 7, 6, 8, 6, 9, 6, 10, 6. Good. From there, legs out even wider. Just a tad. Reach down low, down the middle on your own. Again, keep your toes pointed up. Legs locked out straight. Get your chest down nice and low. Again, make sure to push yourself each and every time you stretch. One side, other. Good. And bottoms together, butterfly stretch. Yeah, flop them up and down, push them to the ground. Either way works. Awesome. And from there, hop up. Wow. Good. Shake it out with 5 more jumping jacks. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get up close here. Oops, so I can see stuff. Bye, Bob. All right. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to work on some blocking today. So, specifically, sparring variations for our blocks. Okay? So, what I mean by that is when we block in forms, we want to make sure we hug and everything like that. The reason for that is it helps us when we spar. It helps us when we need to block for sparring or self-defense. So, when I hug, let's go for a low block, for example. That's the first one we're going to do, is I hug my arms nice and tight. my blocking arm palm in, my other arm palm out, elbow stacked. All right, and I twist. All right, doing that over and over and over again when I work on my forms helps me to when I go for sparring is my body, that'll drop in my hand. All right, my body just naturally kind of moves and pivots. My arm naturally knows to rotate. That allows me to block without hurting my arm as much. All right, because if I just hit their leg, all right, then that's not going to do me any good because their leg is probably stronger than my arm. So, working sparring low blocks, okay? We're going to go ahead and do both sides, just get a little bit of balance going. And we're going to do a total of 10. So, I'm here in my fighting stance, not trying to go super fast right now. All I'm trying to do is I'm trying to go here, get in a good stance, hands up sideways. Then I'm here, 1. And I kind of lock it out, pull it back a little bit slower. Good. And then 2. Pull it back. Again, make sure I'm fully reset before I go on. Okay, so that's 2 for me. We're going to do 10 on each side. Go for it. 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, as you guys see, I'm kind of slightly turning my body a little bit more as I block. 7, 8, 9, and 10. This other hand does not move though. All right, staying put. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. I'm going to scoot back just so you guys can see my footwork a little bit. So here, my front foot. There it is. All right, as I go to block, kind of shifts. Just like that. Okay? And 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. All right, let me get the camera adjusted back up here. So those are our low blocks. Okay, now we're going to work on some outer forearm blocks. Now, when I do an outer forearm block, it's almost like I'm making a muscle, all right, but it's just a little bit different because my palm is facing out. The important thing is my arm is straight up and down. It's kind of like at an angle like this, all right, it's not going to be as helpful, and it's almost more like I'm trying to do a high block sideways. All right, but I want it straight up and down, almost right next to my head. As you can see, there's not much of a gap, or at least like sideways this way, between my head and my hand. All right, if I go farther and farther out, if I go to block something really fast, really strong, that could end up hurting my shoulder, but it's also not really helping me because then I'm leaving myself wide open. All right, here, it's like a field goal right here. Boom. All right, I just want to aim for my head. So I'm here. My arm comes out. Boom. I kind of lean a little bit, turn my head a little bit the other way just to give me a little bit more room. So I'm here, outer forearm block. Then I readjust, outer forearm block. All right? Again, we're going to do a total of 20 blocks. Again, 10 on each side. Okay? Let's do it. Go for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, also making sure I'm rotating my palm out. Again, that helps me deflect rather than just hit whatever's attacking me. Okay, I believe I did 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. All right, moving on to our last specific block here, an outside block. So when we do outside blocks, all right, there really is no chamber or anything like that for any of our forms. We just kind of go from our hands being up. So my hands are up here. My arm, always my front arm. If I use my back arm, I'm turning my body in a way that I don't want to because, again, I open myself up and it's slower. So I always want to use my front arm. I basically take my arm, I bring it across my face, and then I wave hello to myself. I turn my palm towards me. Again, that's the rotation. If I just do this, I might block something, but again, this deflection allows me to not hurt myself in the process as much. So I'm here, I block. Good, and then I come back. So what we're going to do with that is we're going to counter with some chops and punches. So I'm here. If my partner was right in front of me, I'm gonna block. I pushed this way. I'm gonna move the other way. Then I'm gonna add a chop and a punch. Okay? So sideways view. I'm here. My front arm does my outside block. I'm gonna move to the side to using my back foot. Then my front arm chops and punches. Two things on the chops and punches, just like my blocks. I want to rotate. So my chop, I'm not just doing this. All right? I want to rotate it at the very end. Same thing with my punches. I want to bring it out, rotate. All right? That gives it a little bit, something called torque, all right, which allows it to be more effective, be stronger, rather than just me going like this. All right? Because for this motion to be effective, I have to do a bigger swing. Whereas if I rotate and I snap it, then I'm able to come from a smaller distance instead of big wind up to do even more damage or be more powerful. So, with me, we're just going to do this on your favorite side only 5 times. Okay? So I'm going to do it sideways. So I'm here, front arm, outside block, chop, punch. Good? Yeah, 4 more times. Here, block, chop, punch. Good. So if you want to, face the sides, all right, that way you're chop punching me each time. All right, you can do that. But otherwise, just keep it going. All right, 2 more times for me. Boom, boom, boom. All right, and chop, punch. Perfect. Next thing before we get into some kick stuff is we're going to do one quick high block drill. All right, working on our high blocks. Again, high blocks we don't do a whole lot when it comes to sparring because normally no one's going to attack the top of your head and no one's going to really come up that often in hammer fist. They're just going to do either a straight punch or a hook punch or something like that. But they might have some sort of weapon. They might have like a stick that they might be kind of doing overhand swings with. So that's kind of what the high block is used for mainly, and then obviously forms. So I'm here, fighting stance. I'm going to take my front arm. I'm going to go up high block. Again, I want to make sure it's above my head, but it's not making contact with my head. This is sometimes the younger students, they kind of tend to mess up with, is that they connect their head to their arm. So again, if I hit their arm, I'm hitting their head as well, all right? If my hand's up here, again, yes, they might hit my hand, but if I keep that firm, I keep it strong, I don't let it bounce back, then my head stays safe. So I'm here, high block, I'm going to take my other arm, punch as I bring this arm back, and then I'm going to do a front kick. All right, front leg, back leg. Doesn't necessarily matter. Front leg tends to be better just because it's faster and it's just right there ready to kick. So we're here to do a couple times with me. So I'm here, high block, punch, front kick. Good. I can keep those hands up as we go. So I'm here, high block, punch, front kick. And one more time, high block, punch, front kick. Good. All right, now working on some kicks, okay? So I'm going to grab Bob here real fast. Hello, Bob. How you doing? So what you're going to need, all right, is just a wall, something to balance with. I'm going to use Bob here for me. And what we're going to do, let's see, which side am I going to use? I'm going to use my other side. So I'm going to move Bob here. Good. All right. Working on side kicks, okay? And the first thing we're going to do is just going to work on a stretch that kind of helps us with our side kicks, with a lot of our different kicks, but we're going to work specifically side kicks today. So I'm here. You guys can't see, but right now my foot is pre-pivoted, so my toes are pointing towards Bob or whatever object I'm using to balance. From there, opposite of whatever I'm holding on to, my other leg is going to stay straight, and I'm just going to lift it up here, okay? And as we do that, all right, I'm going to try and keep it off the ground the entire time, and I'm just going to go up and down. So I'm going to go here, I'm just going to go up, down, but I'm not setting it down in between. I'm just keeping it up, trying to get a little bit higher each and every time I go. So from here, So bob back, tad. Alright, on your own, guys, and go for it. So again, just lifting it up, nice, as high as you can get it. Trying to at least get above your belt, if not higher than that. And also, like I wasn't doing, trying to keep this other hand up as you go for good habits. Alrighty, and time. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and use the other side. That way we're stretched out on both sides. Good. Make sure, again, pre-pivot that foot so your toes are pointing towards your object. Hold your hand up to guard. And let's see. Alright, hold on to Bob. Good. Again, trying to keep that other hand up. Again, go as high as you can. Couple more seconds. Alright. That's tricky. And time. Good. I'm going to keep Bob here for practice. Now what we're going to do is, again, you can do this in the air. I think it's a little bit easier if you have just some sort of target. It could be anything. But let's turn the camera down so you can see me a little bit better. Perfect. So I'm in my fighting stance here, working on side kicks. But from here, I'm going to start as low as I can go. Alright? Which means I'm basically just stomping at this point. Alright? Then each kick, I'm incrementally going to get higher. Alright? Only our favorite side for this one. I'm here, hands up nice and strong. I'm going to lift my knee up, down. Okay? Again, trying to make contact with my heel. Then I'm going to lift up. I'm going to go a little bit higher. I'm going to lift up. And you can set this foot in, down in between if you want to. I'm just being fancy. Then again from here, then I go higher the next time. Then I go up, higher. All right, the higher I go, again, the more I'm going to need to make sure I pivot, and the more I'm turning over that foot, so I'm pushing straight forward. Okay, so we're going to go 30 seconds on this one. Ba ba ba. Go for it. Again, starting low, getting higher each and every time. Balance. Good. Again, normally, you should be at least belt height. If you can kick a little bit higher than that, that's awesome. And time. Alright, last thing that we're going to do, just going to work on some side, spin, side stuff. So again, target, no target, does not matter. I'm just working side, spin, side. Really making sure that's, or double side kick, that knee is not going up or down and you're pulling that leg back. So, again here, I lift, turn, push, pull, push, pull. Alright, my knee is going back and forth because it's bending, but it's not trying to go up and down. Alright, also want to make sure I'm pulling back, or else I'm not going to be able to do that second kick. So, 30 more seconds, and I'll go. Nice. Oh, I'm not even doing it on something. Side, side, spin, side. Good. Again, if you want to try both sides, you can, or you can just use your favorite side. That will also work. And there goes Bob. And time. Alrighty, guys. So, I'm going to hand it over to Mr. Adams. He's got some stuff to talk to you about, and then we got lots of fun stuff that he's going to go through with you guys. From there, I introduce none other than Mr. Adams.
Hey guys, doing two big things with Mr. Adams today, and that is some videos. We have one video, then we have another. One is awesome, and the other one is even better. Let's see what we got. Okay. And it's going to work very well in a little bit with what Mr. Jelly just did with you, actually. Our first one is called the Chop Punch Challenge. Let's see how we do. Oh, let's go, Luke, let's go. All right, hands up, sparring stance, people. Watch the screen. Alright, level 2, let's go. Stop. Punch. Lightning. Stop. Lightning. Go. Stop. Stop. Oh, what a punch. Ready. Nice. Nice. I already did this today. Okay. Here we go. We're still going. Stop. Turn. I kick. And jump. Stop. Stop. Go you! Oh, we're getting close. Double side kick spins. Back at it. We did it. Great job, everybody. That was an amazing job. Okay. Okay. Great job. Seriously. Proud of each and every one of you guys. What's today's date, Mr. Daly?
It is May the 4th.
May the 4th.
Be with you.
Are you guys ready? Welcome. Look at it. Man, I'll try. Welcome to the Star Wars Jedi. Stick with me, Jedi younglings. Rest, rest. Rest! Alright, time for another one. Be better with
Come on. Right. So we may conquer. Coming up. Chewy crunch. Go, young Jedi! Go, Rat! Come on! You're not blessed, you're about to. That blood's different, bro. Come on! Star Wars Day. Well done, young Jedi. Oh, that was dramatic. Okay.
He just disappeared.
Don't disappear on us, guys.
Yeah, don't do that. Excellent job, Star Wars lovers. If you don't like Star Wars, I'm sorry you had to go with that. Seriously, though, great class, everybody. I'm going to let you guys go. It was great working out with you guys. See ya.